Alrighty, we should officially be live. I see that live count. We are 5 seconds in. Okay, hello, friends. Welcome back. We have been experiencing lots of technical issues this morning, but we are going to slowly crush it as we figure this out together. But as I was saying in the first unsuccessful live stream this morning, we're already 10 minutes in and absolutely nailing this thing. I was just saying that we were picking up with the Mages Guild. We are starting in Breville where we left off, continuing on to Leowin, making sure we get all of our recommendations. I was also making sure people remembered to hydrate, so I'm just going to make sure that that message is again shared, so because it is very important. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Alrighty. Hopefully we're all figured out over on my Streamlabs. Oh my goodness me. That was a lot. I had like some weird mic problems going on. Like my mic was connected and everything should have been fine, but for some reason my application decided to reject that. So I had to go in and kind of manually update some things, but we should be all figured out now and officially. So good vibes. But yes, friends, welcome back to the Gaming Couch. We are back at it again, and now with actual sound, so hopefully things will be better. It's just so odd, and shout out to Ted very much for being around and helping out with figuring that was going on, because I was not aware, and I would have played several hours without any sort of audio coming from me, and I would have looked super real dumb. So yeah, shout out to my good buddy. Right on, good stuff. Alrighty, we are going now to Leowin, but first let's actually equip our quest. Alrighty, where is it? Where is Mages Guild? Excellent. Show objective in map. Perfect. Now for the dreariest town, in my opinion. Oh wow, and she's proved right instantaneously. Okay, we were heading over this direction, correct. I kind of, for the most part, remember where this Mages Guild is, and this quest in particular takes us into some dungeon, I do indeed believe. Ah, there she is. The Leowin Mages Guild is rather pretty, I do have to say. Their real estate is pretty poppin'. And other things Lexi chooses to say. Alrighty, well, I'll just wait down here until a reasonable hour. That should be pretty reasonable if I do indeed say my... no, it won't be. Let's give it another, like, 2 hours. So some things you might notice this week around. I do have a weird shadow on my face currently. It's like right here. I went camping and got a really wicked like combo, very cute zit and bug bite combination. It hurt a lot, and it's feeling a lot better, and that's what matters.
No, you seek words. Words are difficult.
Agreed.
They come and go. The voices, though, so loud they are, they drown out the words.
Sis, I think you need some, like, antipsychotics.
Without
just like
my amulet,
my completely
my
unprofessional
lock
recommendation.
The voices away.
Just
the words
vibes.
will never come and stay. Would you lift your hands to help another? To help me find the words?
Yeah, sis, absolutely. Yeah, DeGale's going through it. She needs like a very special thing to be able to function normally.
She will see the path and set you
much
on.
like a lot of other people do. You know what I'm saying?
Rest.
Alright. Agata.
She may be young, but her heart is old and wise.
Right.
It guides her well through these
My mic says it is still working. So, dear goodness, I just hope that we're not having some technical issues. Very odd before. I'm just like slightly nervous about it. Okay, so I need to discuss, let's talk about the Arcane University.
Within its walls live those who determine the fate of the guild. It is our stronghold, our sanctuary. You will come to know it well in time. I have seen it.
Thanks! She's like, you're gonna be
Farewell,
pretty sick
child.
at it. You're gonna do great. Alright, you're exactly who I
Yes?
need.
Is there something I can help you with, associate?
Indeed there is. Seer stone.
I'm surprised she discussed it with you. She wanted to keep it from
Theostone.
the others. I should speak to her about that. Yes, her seer stone is missing. It's the one thing that has kept her visions at bay.
Similar to
And without it,
a
they're
lot of
nearly
other things that can
crippling.
do that.
She can't function.
Make sure you're always taking
We
care of
haven't yet
yourselves
spoken
mentally.
to the others.
That's all I'm saying.
For fear they would be less than accepting of her situation. Perhaps it is time, though. I will continue to tend to DeGale. Can you speak with the other mages and find out if any of them have seen the stone?
Sure. Alright, bye.
Farewell.
Oh, did not mean to fall, but guess I might as well have. Where are other people? You!
Nice to... Agata is the first person I go to when I need something. Maybe I should talk to Dagale instead. But I just don't feel comfortable doing that.
Fascinating.
All I heard was that it was important to Dagale, and it was missing. Calthar didn't tell me anything more than that.
Oh, Calthar. Alright.
Let's
Do you have
business.
anything good for sale? Always good to check. Got 187 gold. I could buy a single potion of healing. Or I could maybe get some of these. Can you please? Hello? Once again, controller stuff, but that's fine. Yeah, let's get 2 weak potions, because we still don't really have too
Tell
much,
your
like,
friends about
health,
me.
so it shouldn't really take that much effort. So yeah.
Agata is...
Okay. Do you have anything else to share?
May all your travels be safe.
Ah,
Go
Calthar,
ahead,
there you
please.
are. You freaky deaky dude.
Well, well. Word is finally spreading, is it? They won't be able to keep up this facade much longer.
Alright, the energy I'm getting from you is
Yeah,
very
I know
angry.
all about it. I overheard
Lots of
Agata and
negativity.
Dagale talking.
Not
And
a
you know
big
what?
fan.
I'm glad it's gone. Why
That's
should we be
rude.
forced to work under someone who's only kept sane by a magical trinket?
Alright,
Haven't we sacrificed enough already?
okay, bro. Like, just because
She
it's a
shouldn't
magical
even
trinket,
be here
a
anymore.
lot of people
Hell,
need
the
stuff.
only reason her father ever fit in anywhere
We don't
was
mock
because he
people
kept
for
a low
different levels of
profile,
ability.
and
That
look what it
sucks.
got
You
him.
suck.
Years of service to the Empire, and not even a tombstone over his head.
I'm laughing because I laugh when I
At least
have
he was
any
able to
sort of
maintain
emotion.
the illusion of sanity.
But really, that's big bad and that's mean.
I get way too fired up over this. It just annoys
Heard.
me that she's in charge of the guild when she's clearly not fit. That's all.
If you're trying to make the argument that you're fit for it, hard disagree.
What,
Seer
haven't I said
stone.
enough already? Just... Farewell.
Alright.
Yes? So Calthar overheard us, did he? That explains why he's been so cranky lately.
Ooh, is Calthar cranky?
But we never said anything about
kinda
DeGale's
cranky.
father. How would he know
I
anything
have
about
absolutely
that?
no sympathy for men like
If
that.
there's some
just in
sort of
general. Let me
connection
make that
between
clear.
the seer stone and DeGale's father, I don't know about it. Maybe if you ask her, it will jog her memory.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on Calthar.
Probably for the best. Probably for the best.
You
Alright,
too.
let's go talk to DeGale.
You seek more. I know what you would ask.
It is as I have seen.
You would bring light to that which is in darkness, bring silence to the voices so loud. I know where you must go.
Love that, so you should probably
Blood
lead with
ran
that.
blue and dragons flew high. Under broken towers and broken bodies it now lies, waiting to be found.
You know, I do love
What
the
was
poetry
my
of this
sire's
character.
must be mine
Like, her
if you would have
insanity
the words you seek.
does have a
You
really
must go and find
kind of,
his
well, I
stone.
mean, mystical quality to it, of course, since it's because she's a seer. So I just really like
Yes?
that aspect
Is
of
there
this
something I can
particular
help you with,
quest, I guess
associate?
I should say. Alrighty.
She's led such a troubled
Dogale.
life.
Okay, wait.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, show me active quests. No, that's not the stuff that I want then. Okay, so it should be somewhere near Leowen. Oh, excellent. Lovely. Let's head that way then. Pretty stocked up with stuff. So I'm feeling pretty confident. And it's just Calthar, and he's a little bitch baby, so we should be okay. Other news about me, I am looking to get a job, actually. Currently I am in between things, which I have been really actively enjoying. It's kind of nice to have a little bit of a break, especially since I've been working pretty hard lately. So I am very excited about this position, but because of that, which is why I'm mentioning it, I'm most likely going to have to be moving my stream schedule. So I will definitely make sure to keep everybody updated as to that information, because I definitely want to make sure that I do continue streaming in spite of definitely becoming busier, which is a very good thing. I'm looking forward to it. Kind of nice to get back at it after a nice, well-deserved break, as it were. So I will definitely keep you guys posted, but it's most likely going to be going to like a once a week streaming schedule, about 2 hours per stream, just to kind of break it down, since I've been really kind of making sure to lean into it lately, especially with getting started and everything. I wanted to have more time and much more streams uploaded by the time I kind of figured I'd be getting a new position somewhere. So I definitely want to keep you guys as updated and posted as I can, so that way we are good to go in that regard, and we can make sure to hang out together, because that's really what the stream is all about. So yeah, we are continuing now with walking to our next destination. So let's just, you know, take time to have Lexi stop talking and make sure we can appreciate this beauteous nature scene we've got going on here. Great Oblivion Gate down there. You know, just the good vibes and mushrooms and all the good things. It's funny now that I think about it, and I literally just said I was going to stop talking, so maybe I'll do that for just a split second before I continue with what I was just thinking of. The marsh area is very interesting. It's not like my terrible favorite, but I really do respect it. And maybe we'll grow more of an appreciation for it this time around. Because this is like, the mountainous areas are very much where I actually spent the last week of my time, which is where I went on vacation, like I mentioned last stream. But anyway, that's the kind of funny thought I had. I was like, not my favorite, but also, like, I literally did just spend time kind of actively in this type of, like, mountainous structure. So pop off, Lex. Alright, so buried inside in Fort Blueblood. Ah. How do I get up there? Okay, well, I guess I could just equip some magic, and we can get some practice. Fuck. Terrible at this. Well, I'm out of magicka there, so we'll let that kind of beef up again. Alright, Bandit Bowman. Ooh, you have fur boots, which we've needed! Yes! God, so excited. Okay, fur boots for Curus, green felt linens, and we can get rid of, thank you, of the broken boots. Is there anything else we really want from this guy? Maybe the laced leather pants rather than what I'm currently wearing? Might be better for us. Might be better for us indeedly. Don't mind me while I just strip this poor guy down. Alright, how's she looking? Ooh! Fresh to death! fresh as heckins. Alrighty. Probably re-equip minor wounds just to help us out with that. Ooh, and let's definitely fix up our katana. Just kind of before we get in there, let's make sure we're doing all the good things. Hello? Oh god, I hate it when it does that. Alright. Okay, repair hammer. Armor skill increased. Good vibes. Alrighty. Sick nasty, my dudes. What's that? I'm dumb, and I'm about to get deaded. Oh, wow! Wait, okay, why walk when you can run has always been your motto. Agreed. Ding. Now that miles of running and hours of swimming have paid off, you are an apprentice of athletics. Your rate of fatigue regeneration when running has increased by 25%. Also, I just love that. Oh, that would be kind of a sick tattoo, dude. Kind of like get one of these emblems from Oblivion. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm always trying to come up with new tattoo ideas. I just became an apprentice of things. Try me. Try me, bitch. Alright, you have absolutely nothing I want because you are a heavy armor kind of gal. And I respect that, but just not for me, dudes. I like to bob and weave, you know? Alrighty, alrighty.
What's new with you?
What's new with you?
Why won't you die?
That's... You literally just started fighting me, dude.
I'm warming up.
Oh, were you just warming up?
What's the matter?
You know? Cutting through them like a knife through scrib jelly. Ooh, and you have a repair hammer. Thank you so much. You don't have anything I want. Get wrecked. Okay. Alright, is that the door behind me, or is this the door right here? Me, beach. Is this the door I just came through? No, because that's the door I just came through.
Well, whatever it was, it's gone now.
Ah! Marauder. Ha! Get wrecked. Loving all these repair hammers, though. Big fan. Oh, there is loot in here, right? Let's get that loot. That's nothing. I mean, it's not nothing. I want it, but I don't have the space, most likely. Although, now that we're a journeyman of things, or apprentice of things, whatever the title is, I literally just got it. And I've already forgotten.
This is the part where you fall down and...
I disagree. You're terrible aim, but I'm one to talk, so valid. Marauder Battle Mage. Good for you. Alright, you got nothing I want. Alrighty. Potion of Sorcery. That I want. That's a thing. I like that thing. Get wrecked. I'm feeling a little bit more energetic. I've had coffee this morning. Pickaxe, shovel, calipers, rough leather shoes. Again, want but not a need. Ooh, 16 gold. A want and a need. Just keep on keeping on. Yeah, Come and get me! Ah! Ah! Doing a terrible job at blocking. I'm not being very careful right now. Ah, get riggedy wrecked. Who wants another piece?
Who's there?
Me, Beach. Oh, well, that's fair. Oh, another battle mage. I lure you away from your buddy, so that way you hit the stairs with your magic.
Take that!
Take that! Ha 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 ha! Alright, what you got? Nothing. Great. Oh, girl, what is up with you? Like, you might be an Argonian, but like, you good, fam? Alright, silver arrow. Yes. Thank you. Battered crate, nothing in there. Anything else? Ooh, things. Yes. Sorry guys, went a little feral there. Don't know what that growl was, but I got very excited for the lock picking. Paintbrush and quill, nah. Nah fam, nah. Did I already get this? I probably did. I didn't! Yay! I love finding things. Oh, you won't get me. Can you? Alright. Oh my, it walks through it anyway. I didn't realize that that was gonna hurt me, but that is just me being a little dumb. A little bit dumb. Okay. Alright, alright. You know what? Let's try and pick them off. Let's try and do it. Wait, no, sorry. Lost where I was in the stuff for a second. Noise. How far? That? Nice, okay. Alright, well that missed. I gave it a good shot. Ooh, Modern Warlord. That's fun. You're dead, though. Oh, the key? Silver Claymore? Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need it. Okay, 185 out of 200. NBD. Not too bad, and no big deal. Alright, let's try Silver Bow again. And bleed to death? Were you talking about yourself? Do you have anything? Ooh, you got that. Yes! More repair hammers and gold! That's another reason why doing stuff like these crypts and just like other things are really good for you, because when you go looting, you run across monies. And monies is always good. Alright, can you please just do the thing when I ask you to do it? Thanks. Is there anything in here? Ooh, stuff. Stuff and things. Nice. Gold. And a repair... Yes, I'm like getting back all the repair hammers that I used coming in here. I love that. Alright. Oh, I didn't open you. Nice. Anything else? I emptied you. Okay. Which way do you guys think that it is? Probably the other direction. Ah, indeed it is. It's most usually like all the way through, and that's another thing I really like about like Oblivion is that it's pretty simple to follow through with, especially, my goodness, in comparison to Morrowind. That one I have still a lot of difficulty with. That was a pretty sick dodge, guys. Did you see that? That was not a pretty sick dodge. That had a little bit more of a struggle to it. What have you got? What have you got? Nothing. What have you got? What have you got? Nothing. Alright, Kalthar.
Look, just stop right there, all right?
Just stop right there.
I can't let you leave with that amulet. I need it right now.
Too bad. So sad. Why do you want the amulet, or what are you doing here? We'll play it a little bit more innocently. What are you doing here?
What, you think I didn't know what you're up to? I knew you were looking for it.
All
I
right.
knew you'd find it, and I had to stop you. Now, hand it over.
No. Why do you want the amulet? Okay, so we get to play it both ways.
I took the other one, and that
Sick.
should have been enough. I shouldn't have to go through all this just to get rid of her.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't.
It's not even
but that's
as if I was
not for
going to
the
keep
reasons
it
why
forever.
you are thinking.
I was going to
You
give
just
it back
shouldn't have
to
done
her
it.
once I'd gotten what I wanted. That's not so wrong, is it? Once she helped me advance out of that place and step down, then she could have
It's
it
pretty
back.
bad, my dude.
Why did you have to
It's
get
not
in
a
the
good
way?
look.
Why are you trying to ruin everything?
Why are you trying to ruin everything?
I'm just warming up.
Oh, honey. You're not even wearing, like, a good set of armor.
You're pathetic. Die, damn you.
Alright, I'm not doing too great either, so I need to not be too terribly confident. Alright, you keep, like, moving out of the way. Yes, thank you. Alright. My goodness me. Alright, so we need this, and this, and this, and, yeah, we'll take his robes. We don't have mage's robes yet. Alrighty, we done did that thing. Oh, because, right, Kalthar locked the door behind him. Because that's adorable, and he thought that that was going to be what stopped me. Alright, I probably should have just opened this when I was back here the first time, but that's alright. That's alright. We should, theoretically, just be able to fast travel back, right? Yes! Yes! Yeah, I'll put my sword away. Probably a good thing to do when you're back in city gates. And we'll just jump our way back over to the Mages Guild. My graveyard? My cow, anybody? Lexi, say you're from the Midwest without saying you're from the Midwest. If nobody knows what the My Cow game is, let me just quickly explain it to you. Whenever you see a cow, you say My Cow and you get a point. As long as it's like, it just is like a grouping of cows within like an enclosed area, so like a fence.
So that way, like, it's not per cow. Yes, DeGale, and also while Lexi was talking about My Cow, which has nothing to do with Oblivion, DeGale was telling us that we did the thing.
Searstone.
Silence the hands that betrayed and
Then I'll
took
continue
what
with
was
My Cow in
mine.
a second.
Then let me have the stones so that the voices can be shut out.
Love shutting out those
Oh,
voices.
child, I thank you for helping
Sis,
me.
you're not even wearing it.
With the voices quieted for now, the words you seek have come to me. You shall have my recommendation. Though I must warn you, I've seen things in your future.
Okay.
Things which may be, and things which will be.
Sick. Love
It will
that.
be up to you to decide the fate of many.
That tracks.
Life and death are strange things, easily manipulated, and both will be altered by your hands.
Great. No pressure. Alright, recommendation?
Your time has come. Great things will befall you.
Ravenous Paulus
There
is
will be
waiting for
trials,
us.
but you will prevail. You must, for the good of the guild.
Okay. Bye!
It is
Take
not
care.
surprising.
Alright, let us
considering
head to the Arcane University, where we are officially going to be a person. And you can hear my cat Cornflake screaming in the background. Mans! You're being rude. Love him so much, but he sucks. So yes, the game of My Cow, the important information. Oh, hello! Welcome, first time chat, ahead of the meta. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, I have not played Oblivion myself in a while, so that is what the stream is all about, and thank you so much for joining us today. I am going to rest a little bit, and then after I rest, I'm going to make sure we are good to go with the Arcane University and kind of get as far as possible with that questline today. So let's make sure we've equipped it. And I would love to tell you about what I've been talking about now that I have a person here. I was just explaining the rules of the game My Cow, which has absolutely nothing to do with Oblivion and everything to do with the fact that I'm from the Midwest. So whenever you see a cow, you say My Cow, and you get a point as long as the cows are within one fenced-in area. That is at the single point. If you see other cows in another fenced-in area, you get another point. Congratulations. When you see a graveyard, you say My Graveyard, and you bankrupt the other players of points. So I was explaining that because I saw a graveyard here and I started playing that myself. So welcome. We are now going to be playing My Cow. So heads up. Alrighty, you are exactly who I need to talk to.
Hello, associate.
Ooh, and we're
It seems
picking his
you've
nose
obtained
again.
the final
Love picking their
recommendation you
noses in
require.
this game.
I
Recommendation.
have received recommendations from all the local guild halls in Cyrodiil.
Excellent,
You've done
excellent.
well for yourself. You may now enter the university.
We may now enter
As
the
a
university.
full-fledged member of the Mages Guild, I now also promote you to the rank of apprentice.
Oh my God,
and
thanks.
grant you the robe of the apprentice.
Love that.
Take
Love
a
that
moment
for
and try
us.
it on.
Look at us
Then
go.
we shall speak of
Little
what comes next for you.
Alright. Let's don our robes. Where are you? Robe of the Apprentice. There she blows. Alrighty. And then, what was the next thing I needed to do? I'm from Vermont, which is like the Midwest of the Northeast. I love that. Good vibes, dudes. Vermont is beautiful. I really enjoy Vermont. I have been a lot of different places, and Vermont is quite a lovely place to be. Okay, so we are now... Okay, wait, show active quest? Nothing equipped right now. So I want... Where is... I want and where is... Okay. Completed quests. Alright. I probably... Who do I need to talk to?
The real
I wasn't
work
paying
at
attention.
last.
I'm really bad at that.
You have, no doubt, seen some of the
But yeah,
works
as I was saying, Vermont beautiful.
As much as we try
I
to hold
have
mages
been
to a higher standard,
actually I've been to every
they are only human. What I
U.S.
hope you
mainland
will now
U.S.
see
state. I only
is that
need
while the
Alaska and
guild
Hawaii
can be
until I've been to
disjointed
every
and
state.
misused, it can
So
also
if
achieve
people have
some
been
wonderful
other
things.
places, would love to connect on that.
Now you have the opportunity to engage
Good
in
vibes,
more
good
meaningful
times.
tasks and continue with your advancement through the guild.
Okay, thanks.
You
Advancement.
do not yet.
Okay. Tasks.
Before you can be, every mage
Oh,
carries a
right.
staff.
Right,
It
the
is
staff.
crafted and enchanted by the guild and is a symbol of status. You need
We love a
such
symbol of
staff.
status. Which can also be a
The
not
wood
good
used
thing
for
sometimes.
staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial City.
That's okay.
Near
You know,
Wellspring
you don't have to
Cave.
go many places.
Several mages tend to the grove. and should
I'm
be
really
able
into
to assist
travel
you.
myself, so I just wanted to
Speak
share
with
that a
either
little bit.
Zarasha or
Is there any
Ileta
place
when
that
you
you've
arrive,
particularly
and
like super
choose
wanted to go? Let me
wisely.
know, and I maybe have gone there, and I can tell you about it, and give you some recommendations. Give you some recommendations vis-a-vis the Arcane University.
You shall have a true mage's staff set.
Okay, let's go to, well, this is just the completed, right? So, I need to get his staff. Yes. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Alright, show objective on map. There she is. So let's... What would be the easiest way, methinks? We could swim, visit the waterfront and swim a little. Or we could go to where we left the prison and swim a little. Or we could take a road. I kind of want to take a road. I don't love swimming if I'm not an Argonian. TBH. It's just kind of like more trouble than it's worth a lot of the time. At least for me. But I never said I was very good at this game. Just have a lot of fun. And oh my good glorious day.
Citizen. How can I be of service?
Stunning. Except minus this. Yes, me as well, fixing to travel to Cyrodiil. God, can somebody isekai me into Cyrodiil just like real quick? That would be super, super appreciated. God, just like for this view alone, like this little copse of trees and all of the rest of it, like my goodness me. Some other places I would get isekai'd into include Lord of the Rings, even though that is a terrible idea, and probably some actual isekais. Got a fantastic isekai anime poster right here for us. Inuyasha, probably one of my favorite animes. Just in terms of associating words with one another as Lexi tries to pay attention to where she's going. The Shire would be cozy as heck. Agreed. Oh! Whoa! Oh, imp. Oh, okay. Another way you can tell I'm from the Midwest is I say "ope" whenever anything mildly inconvenient happens. Just reading myself for filth. But yes, I literally would love to go to the Shire. Big fan of Tolkien. I have a couple different tattoos. I've got Tree of Gondor right here. Made sure to get the stars because Aragorn, my guy. I've also got Tolkien's symbol for himself on my right ankle. Forgot my directions for right ankle rather, not angle. On my right ankle. There it is. Okay. Yes. Big fan of his. Big fan. Also a big fan of his medievalist work. So just all around. Great stuff, great stuff. But right now we are going to get a staff. A wizard staff! You forgot the wizard staff! Just bringing Lord of the Rings back into it. Always and forever. It's like a big goal of mine to eventually make it to New Zealand and do like the Walk of Mordor. You know what I'm saying? Tolkien is just the bee's knees. Love that guy. When I was over in England, I was actually able to go to the pub that he and C.S. Lewis would meet at and have pints, and I made sure to be like, it comes in pints? I'm getting one! I've also, I don't know why I didn't mention this first, I have actually met Sir Ian McKellen, and I have an autograph of him. Lothlorien, though, yes! That is the only correct answer of where to be sprung into. God, just to be an elf, you know what I'm saying? Ah! Was not paying attention, and all of a sudden a necromancer! I forgot this part of this quest line!
You'll never take me down!
Disagreed with that one, buddy. Alright, what else you got for me? You got weak potions of sorcery, you got flair, you got minor enervation, which I do not know the meaning of, but I will have to God! A little bit about me in this stream. Are you talking about, and hold on, sorry, the bants are going to escape me for a second because I need to focus on killing this guy. Alright. Oh, and now I'm over encumbered. Jesus. I don't want to get rid of my rat meat. So what am I going to drop? We're going to drop green felt linens. We are going to drop something else. God, I don't want to get rid of my nice clothing because I love it. But, God, what else am I going to get rid of? Maybe a book? Is there anything I can learn from this one? No. Goodbye. Anything from this one? No. Goodbye. Now down to 197 out of 200. Maybe I can drop my Cinnabon Polypore red caps, which are only 0.5 or 0.1 in weight. I can read, which is even funnier because I said it's Cinnabon. But it looks like Cinnabon, right? Anywho. And I need to respond to you. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, just like a heads up. So I have like a really hard time with keeping track of things. Other elvish city whose name escapes me, and of course now it's also escaping me because I've got 10 billion things on my mind at once. So we're crushing it right now, friend. But if you want to continue to crush it with me, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow all the rest of it. Gotta make sure I drop that, you know what I'm saying? And I think, did I just see a notification? If I saw a notification, thank you for whatever you just did. I really appreciate it, but it is, for some reason, lost on my screen. We're doing great. Any hoozles. Okay, so I mean 197 out of 200. That's not too awful. Thank you so much, Fran, and welcome. Super appreciate the follow there. I can't tell, like, between some of my, different, like, notification sounds, so I'm still trying to discern the difference between them. So I appreciate any sort of interaction that you do, and welcome to the friendship. Oh my god, we can call it the Fellowship, which is probably actually copyrighted, so I shouldn't say that. Nice. We'll drop this, because I guess I don't need it now. I have the robe of the apprentice. Okay, now let's focus. Let's be aggressive. Be aggressive. I don't need this if it's not going to give me anything. I'd love to eventually start collecting the books, but we are not at the carrying capacity for that quite yet. What the? You good? That scream was rather worrisome. Oh, you gonna dodge me like that? You gonna run away? You gonna keep running and casting magic when you have your back turned to me, which really, in my honest opinion, should not have happened.
Let's get this over with.
At least it definitely shouldn't have hit me. But pop off, Lex. Alright, I need to get out of that enclosed space. Rivendell, there it is. Good job. You found it. We're doing awesome, you and me together. And my strength is indeed being drained because I am over encumbered. I hate it here. Do I have any potions that can help with this? No, that's not gonna do it. Rivendell is insanely beautiful. The fact that we both were struggling with that, you know, no big worries. We're human, and it happens to the best of us. So all good things, all good vibes. Doesn't make us any less of fans. So anybody who's saying that, you're wrong. My favorite thing to talk about with, or I should say one of my favorite things to talk about with Tolkien is, you've been awake for too long, I respect it. You're doing awesome, keep pushing through. Whatever has been keeping you up, I'm sending you lots of good energy, lots of good vibes. But what I was kind of saying, what I'm a really big fan of with Tolkien is just how much he did for the fantasy universe. Like, I mean, if we're being quite honest with ourselves, like, Bethesda, as we know it, creating the Elder Scrolls series with orcs, it wouldn't be the way that it is. Because, I mean, Tolkien literally invented the idea of orcs. There is the Middle English word for that he translated that actually never had a translation before. That was in poems, epics like Beowulf and other things. In the language, the specific word is called Orkneas. And before Tolkien came along, that was not a translatable word into our modern English, especially even by Tolkien standards, being part of like the 1900s. So when Tolkien came onto the scene, and by that I mean when Tolkien was telling the stories to his children as bedtime stories, he was just so incredibly brilliant that he took his work as a medievalist and turned it into art, turned it into even more poetry than it was before. So it's just, God, I love him. Love him to death. And that's just a little bit with me. So shout out to Tolkien for letting Oblivion honestly exist as it currently is, letting us have this video game as we know it, for just simply inventing the idea of an orc. So, I mean, just, okay, I need a key, and I don't know where the frickin' key is. It's probably on somebody, and I just haven't done a good enough job of picking up the stuff from their bodies. Or maybe I have? Now I'm very confused. He also invented the idea of elves as such, right? Like, distinct from other terms like troll, gnome, goblin, etc. I mean, I would definitely agree with that in the sense that, like, I mean, Tolkien, of course, had such an integral part of making elves as we know it to be elves, right? Because especially before then, a lot of it came from kind of mythologies of, like, fairy folk and the rest of it. So I mean, I would definitely agree with that. In terms of, like, specific words and languages that he used to understand it as what we now know it to be, I'm not quite as well versed on that, to be honest. But that being said, I mean, yes. I mean, we can just, which as I understand it, were kind of all catchwords for little spirits and helpers and whatever. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, of course, within the mythologies, even outside of Tolkien, there are the differentiations, like, I mean, little creatures like redcaps and all the rest of them that used to bathe their hats in the blood of their victims, which is where the redcap, you know, came from and all the rest of it. Oh, I shouldn't have done this before I was ready. Regret. Okay, well, at least I popped out here. That's good. Well, probably should have saved and stuff before that, but we are just quite literally diving in. And we're lost. Okay, trying that again. Alright, do you guys ever do the thing where, like, you go underwater and you stop breathing, like, in reality for the amount of time that you are underwater, just to see if you'd be able to survive such a thing? I sometimes do that, and I don't often do a good job, including right now. Okay, well, that's a good. God, this is a labyrinth, isn't it? Isn't there another way? I feel crazy. There's gotta be, right? Or maybe not. Maybe it's like if you fall down in here. Oh, that's probably what it is. Like, you might fall down into that, so then, like, they have a, just in case, like, a place where you can pop right out of. Okay, sick. I used to do that when I was a kid. Nice. Respect. Right on. Okay, I am having a bitch of a time figuring out this door to the waterfront. But maybe I need to, like, actively go back and inform the people that there was necromancers? I'm having difficulty remembering exactly what I'm supposed to be doing in this specific arc of this quest. You're having deja vu right now? I love that. Sometimes deja vu really do be hitting like that. It is quite intense sometimes. But I've, honestly, in my personal deja vu experiences, which I guess are a thing, maybe I'm supposed to... Oh! There we go. I just needed to go exploring in different places than walking around in the same 5 feet. That tracks. Anywho'sville. Okay, so you have the cave key, which is what I needed. Amazing. I just wasn't paying attention. There's that definite potential of ADHD sticking out for me, but undiagnosed, so we're not going to be confident with that. Not a medical professional. Alrighty, Wellspring Cave Key. Ah! Were they supposed to talk to me? I don't really want to hear I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, my personality's being drained. Well, that's not a very nice thing to say to me. I'm gonna start saying that to people. I'm gonna be like, your personality is starting to drain me.
Do your worst.
Alright. Wow, this is a lot happening. Okay. Alright, so let's pop some weak potions of healing. How long have I been doing streaming? I have only been streaming for about like 2 weeks now. I have been wanting to stream for many years, and I have been kind of planning on doing this Oblivion live stream this whole time, and just because this is definitely probably my favorite all-time game. But yeah, I definitely wanted to kind of get started streaming sooner rather than later, and this has been a project I have been working towards for quite some time. So thank you so very much for joining me, and thank you for all your well wishes, and honestly, so far, your incredibly lovely conversation. It's been a lot of fun hanging out so far. And it's just, kind of something that I talked about in an earlier episode, which I do also make sure to upload all of my streams to YouTube, onto my YouTube channel, which is linked in my description on my Twitch profile. Ooh, unfinished stuff. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you. Having an audience is just, I mean, more than I could have ever imagined. Even just another person out there who just enjoys Oblivion as much as I do and has an incredible ability for wonderful conversation like Lord of the Rings and travel. So appreciate you so far, friend, and I really appreciate you following. But yeah, if you want to catch up with any of my previous live streams, you can definitely check out my YouTube channel, which is again linked in my Twitch description. So feel free to head on over there whenever you want, and kind of catch up with us. We have been doing a lot of fun things so far. Most importantly to me is collecting rat meat. In the very first stream, I had like 28 pieces of rat meat by the end of it, which was just hilarious and so much fun in my opinion. And my personal goal is to be able to get the house in, not Chaden Hall, rather Skingrad. I was like the other tutor place. And make a room full of rat meat. So that is my personal goal for this stream, and ultimately what we are working towards with all of our gaming and fun that we're having. So let's head on back to the Arcane University, where we are going to pick up with making our staff. A wizard staff.
Ah, you must...
Ah! Okay, this way, this way. And I make sure to jump the whole way to always be leveling up our acrobatics. Mage quarters? Is this where I should be?
No.
Mayhaps? Is it the upstairs or the downstairs? Because I need to talk to Romanus Paulus, right?
Hi there.
Ah, indeedly.
What? Necromancers at the cave?
Wakes up, what? Necromancers in the cave? It's like, dude, I didn't say a word, bro. Like, necromancers.
Ileta and Zarasha dead. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
They've never been so
and I see
bold
that we now
before
have 2 viewers. Thank
Always
you,
hiding
other
in the
viewer, for
shadows,
joining
staying away
us.
from the guild. What could have prompted this?
Don't think I can see who that is, but
I'll
welcome,
need to speak
welcome.
to the
So
council
happy to
about
have you
this.
here.
Thank you for relaying
Excited
the
to hang out with
information.
friends.
Tend to your staff and your wounds if necessary.
Alright, thanks.
Delmar at the Kiranasium can help you with the staff. See him right away.
Sick nasty. Let's
You shall
do
have
it.
2
Ah,
major
got stuck
steps.
for a second. Yeah, so again, thank you all for joining. Gonna get sappy here quickly
What is
right
the
again.
date
I
for
often get
chicken?
sappy. I'm very in tune with my emotions. But I really appreciate you guys joining me for this live stream and for this Let's Play of Oblivion. I'm definitely hoping to do kind of like an 100% playthrough. I've also got Shivering Isles and all the rest of it, which is definitely one of my favorite things to
Greetings,
play. Okay, you're upstairs then, probably, right? Yeah. Okay, so you're not open for business. We're gonna wait. But I definitely want to play 100% of this game. Want to just like literally do as much as possible and just kind of have as much fun as possible. I've always been into playing video games
Welcome
and
to the Caronese.
kind of growing up,
Can I help you?
I always wanted to have people to play with. I have an older brother and we would always play video games together. But you know, we're just a little different because we're siblings. So he wouldn't always want to like hang out and play when I was playing. And that's kind of always something that I've wanted for myself. So I definitely wanted to heckin' play with some friends online. And then I see I have some chat stuff. So when I was younger, I tied a string around the joystick and stuck it under a pillow. So I was sneak walking into a wall near some people. Power leveled the heck out of it. That is brilliant, honestly. And you know what? Necessity is the mother of invention. So, like, right on, dude. Alright, Mage's
This
staff.
is a
Let's
big
talk
step
about
for
it.
you, friend, whether you know it or not. Now you'll need to decide what sort of staff you're looking for.
Alrighty.
Something that fits you and your abilities. Shall we begin?
Let's begin. Yes.
Enchanting
Yes.
staves can be a tricky business. Only certain spells will be truly useful to you, so I'll
Okay.
narrow it down some.
Love that.
Let's start with the school.
Ooh, okay.
Which appeals most to you? Destruction, illusion, or
It
mysticism?
was definitely not the greatest decision, kind of cheating. Yeah, you know, I mean, if I'm being incredibly honest with you, I don't really think it was, I wouldn't myself call it cheating. I mean, it might be like a lot quicker of a way to go about things, but you're just kind of using your resources. And like, especially, I wouldn't count it as cheating, especially since Oblivion is a one-person player game. So it's not like you're really trying to beat anything other than the computer. So like, if you're using the computer to beat the computer, like, right on, you know what I'm saying? So that is just personally, yeah, just exactly, Ted, just taking advantage of what the developers put in for you. 100%. And that's exactly what I would tell my students when I taught my college stuff. You gotta use what stuff you've got for yourself. So like if you have resources and it's available to you to utilize, like for example, open book testing, like do it, dude. You know, go for it. Use what you need to do because we're all human and we're all doing our best. So if there's anything that can help us out, like right on, my bros. Okay, so let me focus in for a second. Let's figure out if I'm going to be doing destruction, illusion, or mysticism. Probably destruction. I'm a shocky kind of gal. And I've been looking for some shock magic, and I don't really have the ability to do that quite just yet myself, because I am weak limp noodle. So let's try some destruction.
Very well. You have 3 choices for what type of damage you'd like
Fire,
it to do.
frost, or shock.
Fire, frost, or shock.
Although frost is pretty legitness. Ooh, do I want to be a frosty gal? Or do I want to be shocky? Although, well, I have fire already. Excuse me while I use my 2 brain cells, just like doing the Windows logo bouncing around. Okay, so here's the kind of thought process I'm experiencing. Maybe if Elsa incoming, right on. I respect that. Just let it go. So my character's name is Aelin. And the character name comes from a different book series called, non-spawned, but honestly probably one of my top favorite authors of all time, Sarah J. Maas. She wrote A Court of Thorns and Roses, as well as Throne of Glass, as well as Crescent City, just like listing all of her book series. And in her Throne of Glass series, there is a character named Aelin. I'm not going to be too specific so I don't spoil anything in case you're interested in reading, because I definitely highly recommend just all of her books in general. She's just brilliant. In that book, Aelin does fire stuff, which I'm also trying to be non-specific with. Because, oh boy, does Throne of Glass have a heckin' spin on it. And it is delightful. So good. But we'll talk about other kind of series, including TV stuff, that has a lot of really fun spins to it, including like Assassination Classroom, which is an anime that I also highly recommend. See, here's the ADHD, just tangent on tangents on tangents. But, so in her Throne of Glass series, she does do fire stuff, so we could, like, you know, nod to that and acknowledge that and kind of have like a moment of like kind of association with the fire magic. Although I do already have flare and weak fireball, and I'm absolutely sure that I can just get more fire magic in that way. I am definitely leaning towards frost or shock. Frost can be helpful just to kind of like slow people down. Because I'm pretty sure that's a thing, if I'm remembering properly. I'm also, like, not 100% on how things work in this game. I'm just, like, trying to remember all like, my past childhood. But, so I think we're gonna go Shocky Shocky. We're gonna go Sparky Sparky Boom Man. And go for Shock, even though he's a firebender and Pop-Off Lex.
Your staff will let you wield the power
and I do see that we have another viewer that has joined the stream, so welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Right. I'll get to work. You come
That was a
see
weird
me
way to say
tomorrow,
that.
and I'll have
like,
your
right.
staff ready.
I'll get to work. Kind of creepy, but that's just me. Oh god, yes, I love, just like this specific little area of the Arcane University, I just find stunning. This is the kind of thing in Oblivion that I just so love. I love the architecture paired with all of the beautiful, colorful nature scenes. Even inside the city walls, I just love this game. Hello?
Take care.
Is there... Oh,
Do you want something from me?
okay. Alright, sir. Goodbye. Isn't there the destruction vendor in the swampy town? Ooh. I think you're right. I'm also now trying to remember that. We're at very similar levels of remembrance at this point in time, and I really love that about us. This is the start of a beautiful friendship. Just very much on the safe wavelength, it seems. Okay, so I need to wait. Just right? Like 24 hours or something? Conjuration in the swamp town. You know, honestly, either way, I trust you. We'll figure it out eventually. That's the fun of this.
Greetings, apprentice. Hi.
Don't listen to me. You're doing great, dude. You're crushing it. I really appreciate you. Alright.
Welcome to the Cairo Navy.
I will lead you astray. You know, even if you lead me astray, at least you're leading me on a different adventure. And that's really what we're here for in this playthrough. Mage's
Yes,
staff.
it's all finished. It's in that cupboard back in the corner. I hope it serves you well.
Sick. I should go.
Be seeing you.
Alright, back cupboard. Mage's Staff of Shock. And now I'm over encumbered. Of frickin' course I am. Okay, 205 out of 200. Let's roll. Let's roll once we drop. Oh, and now my fur boots are broken? Okay, well, we'll have to fix that. I don't know what to drop. TBH. I guess we could drop this iron dagger. I really don't need it. The best I would do is probably just sell it, and of course that wasn't enough. Gosh. Diggity darn. We're just gonna have to go through this. Okay. I have played Morrowind. I quite enjoy Morrowind. Actually, just to keep saying the title, Morrowind was one of the it was probably was this the very first Elder Scrolls? No, I think Morrowind was the first Elder Scrolls game I played, and I do own Morrowind. That is definitely a game I would be very interested in playing, kind of in a different Let's Play eventually. But I definitely want to make my way through the Oblivion first before I kind of dive into anything else. But yeah, I mean, love Morrowind, even though, I'm gonna be real, I suck at it. It is, for some reason, rather difficult in my opinion. Well, I mean, it is rather difficult. That is one of the things it is kind of known for. But because of the way that my brain works, I just keep getting on tangents, and then I have difficulty, like, focusing back in on things. So I'm definitely going to have to get a little bit more practice at it and maybe play through it a couple more times by myself just to, like, make sure I don't get too terribly lost again. But yeah, big fan of Morrowind, and of course, I mean, we got Skyrim going for it as well. I have not played many of the other older Elder Scrolls series, just because, I mean, just a little bit before my time, just being honest, haven't really gotten into them. But nonetheless, big fan of Elder Scrolls, and just Oblivion is definitely my favorite out of the series. Oh my god, yeah. I remember, like, very specifically as a kid, like, my parents got a car that had, like, one of, like, the, like, TVs in it or whatever, and, like, I very clearly recall my brother and I hooking our, Xbox One or something like that, like, before the 360 up into the car for, like, longer car rides, and we just, like, played Morrowind in the car. I don't even know how we knew to be able to, like, think about that, but, like, kids built different, you know what I'm saying? So in our long car rides, we'd be playing Morrowind in the back seat. That, and also watching movies, but, definitely as soon as we figured out that we could play video games and be in the car, we were like, it's over for these games, dudes. Oh, I've only got my 9 pieces of rat meat left. Big sad. Big sad. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a really solid game in terms of, I would recommend you trying it out, just so you can get, like, an older experience of the Elder Scrolls series. It is rather fun to kind of see. We did that once with Assassin's Creed 2. Sick. And Ted, you know how I feel about Assassin's Creed. Big fan of that. That's what inspired me to, like, do association with video games and education. I used to use Assassin's Creed to help me study for my Renaissance tests. But, anyway, besides that, I do highly recommend Morrowind, if only just to, like, see the progression of the Elder Scrolls series, kind of see what they started out with, what they gone to with Oblivion, kind of like the big leaps in terms of playability, in my opinion, just in terms of how I'm able to play as a person. In comparison, that game taught you Italian. We love using video games to study for things. I highly recommend it. It is a very solid way of being able to learn different aspects of things that you wouldn't have otherwise been able to learn. It's what I studied part of my master's thesis, so good stuff, dudes. Love that for us. But yeah, Morrowind is sick nasty. Love that. And while I'm thinking about it, I am going to use some of them, what's it? Repair hammers. There it is. 'Tis the word I was searching for. To fix up our boots. Awesome. Okay. So far, so good. And I definitely think, oh, you're a D&D nerd? Love D&D. In terms of D&D, my fiance has memorized literally, like, every single rule for D&D, which he's got that big brain energy. So, love D&D. And that's something that I would kind of be interested in even including into the live stream maybe someday, like doing some kind of like group D&D game with some of my friends that are interested in maybe coming in on the channel. We can set it up somehow, I'm sure. Even playing it on like D20 and stuff online would be definitely a way of going about it potentially, but yeah, big fan of D&D myself, even though I am not always great at it. Okay, so what am I doing? Speaking of tangents, I'm getting lost in my own live stream. Okay. I don't believe I need to do that. Okay, don't have an active quest line, which is part of the issue. And we want... I want to continue with the Arcane University. So maybe I go talk to Raminus Paulus again. Which I don't really know where he'll be. Besides, like, inside this building, or potentially in the,
Hello. I have a new task.
There he
for
is.
you.
And you said I'm about there too, near encyclopedic knowledge of 5e rules. I wish my brain worked that way. I am very happy that yours does for you.
In accordance with guild
Although it's
rules,
maybe slipped a little
you
since
now
COVID.
qualify
No,
for the
you're,
rank
I
of
mean,
journeyman.
hasn't everything slipped
May
since
you wear your
COVID?
rank well.
My ability to just be a person has slipped since COVID.
The council is investigating what happened at Wellspring
So,
Cave.
you're not alone, my
Many of
guy.
our
You're not
resources
alone.
are
I just
devoted to the
assumed
task,
gender, and I apologize
leaving
for that.
our
I shouldn't do that. But
ranks
I also
spread
use a lot of, like, just colloquial language,
There is a
and,
related book that needs to be recovered.
I don't
It was
use, like,
recently
even the
loaned
gendered
to
language I
Janice
use, I don't
Hasseldoor, the Count of
intend to use
Skingrad.
as gendered. But I'll do my best
I'd
to not
like
do
you
that,
to
because I really
retrieve
shouldn't be.
I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing.
It needs
And
doing.
you are one of the few available to do
Just
it.
feed me to the vamps.
A note of caution.
Don't worry.
Skingrad is an unusual place.
Loving that that's
Be
literally
prepared
all
for
they're
the
giving me.
unexpected.
That they're just, I mean, like, I guess I do, like, I appreciate letting Janice Hasseldoor, like, let me know of his thing he's got going on.
The Count is a
But
reclusive
nonetheless,
man,
I
and
definitely feel
sometimes
like since I'm part of the
difficult to
guild,
see.
they should be
Hopefully,
giving
your
me more
status as a
information that he's a
representative of the
vampire.
guild
You
will
know what
aid
I'm saying?
Speak with the castle steward when you arrive.
Alrighty. I should go.
I see.
Get out me way. Okay, we need to go here, show objective on map, Castle Skingrad, yes. God, and now we're gonna have to wait for the attendant that takes so much longer. Oh, you are indeed a guy? Sick, love that. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing that information with me so I can continue to use my weird gendered, non-gendered language. Really appreciate you.
Greetings, Bosmer.
Alright,
Yes, the Mages Guild, you say?
yeah, I'm
Oh,
the Mages
the Count
Guild.
is quite aware
And
of
I'm
your
totally not
presence
trying to
here.
pick your nose.
He simply has no interest in
LOL.
granting you an audience at this time.
Um.
Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him.
Okay.
Nevertheless, I shall
Take a
endeavor
deep breath
to change his mind on this
and
subject.
try that one
Return
again.
tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then.
Oh my god.
Oh, why?
You suck. You suck. Now I'm upset. Always picking their noses. What can I say? I'm a simple gal with simple pleasures. Alright.
You there. I have an update for you. The Count has
Use
agreed to
nicer
see you,
language with me,
but
and
not
you'll
here.
do much better
He
in my
wishes to
good
meet you
graces.
south of the cursed mine
Thank you.
outside of town. After 2 a.m.
Thanks.
It would be wise of you to be on time.
Alright.
Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture.
Alright.
The mine entrance is north of the road. The Count will meet you just
I don't like
outside
this
it.
kid. I'm not a fan of his. Mercator,
Anytime
you
now.
suck.
Anyone will...
Sorry, you want me?
I don't,
I'm
but I just, you look
Shambro
nice.
Yog, the Count's butler.
That's cool. Rumors!
I've had about a...
Okay.
Take
Okay, so what was my... when Lexi is not paying attention again. Alright, well, I need to go out there, and I need to show quests. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Alright. Alright.
I've heard others say this.
I love jumping everywhere. That's honestly one of my favorite parts of this game, is just like freaking jumping. Just going wild for it. Could not pronounce a word for a second because my mouth stopped working. A great thing to happen in the live stream. Having so much fun today. Thank you guys so much for joining. Really appreciate your time. Really appreciate your energies. GTs. GTs, y'all. Okay, and I'm really bad at math, so pardon me for a second while I, like, just clearly struggle working this out. Okay, so 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. I'll do this and just wait. Bunny hopping is very satisfying. And, I mean, you just level up your acrobatics so much more quickly that way.
Over here.
Hello?
We can't talk.
You're not who I needed to talk to. Why is Glarthier here? Because this is the mine, right? Like, I'm not crazy about that. Okay, cursed mine. So far, so good. Eat my sword. Which means that I'm definitely in the right spot. So why the ever-loving hells is Glarthier here?
I don't have time for you.
Ah,
Well,
so this
You're
is why
early,
you were a
eh?
dick. I forgot about
I'm
this
afraid I
part.
misled you. The Count won't be arriving. In fact, he doesn't even know you're here.
So not only
We're not
are
about
you
to let
mean,
the
you're
guild
also
interfere with our
terrible at your job.
For the Count or otherwise. So, you'll have to die.
So Glarthier just happened
You'll
to
put
be
your
in this
body to good
area.
use, I
Which
assure you.
just is a really neat little coinky dink, if you ask me, my dudes. The old run back well. Run backwards while swinging. Die by my sword. Eat my rust.
Twice fearsome than you.
Ooh, and now we can level up.
You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here?
Because I know you're a vampire. Because I know I don't know in the
Some
game, but I know.
usefulness.
And I forgot how
knew
the quest was
Gabe,
going.
But not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer.
That's why. And also because I have to. Why was Mercator a threat?
Do you not recognize a necromancer? when you
Metagaming,
see
lol.
one?
Right, Ted?
I suspected Mercator was involved in that cult.
I always
But
love
there's only need to
metagaming
move
while it's
against it
happening.
without
It's
knowing
fun
the
for me to
identity
do
of
that.
its allies.
Alright, what? Who are you?
Count Janus Hasseldor at your service. A thank you might be in order at this point.
Thanks. Go on.
Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may
You
pass
sure
along.
about that? I mean, like,
That's it.
again, metagaming, I know that, but... where's my book?
Would you dare make demands of me now?
Yes!
And a book of all things. Your gullibility. You believe your council would send you here
Call me
to
dumb.
merely fetch a book.
He was like, you're
No,
gullible
they
and you're
wanted
dumb.
information on me and what is going on here. Well, now they shall have it.
Now they shall have it. Go on.
Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves.
You know,
they don't send someone
Pop
with
off,
false
Count. I do
pretenses.
agree with that. I do indeed agree with that. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yes, I see that now. I regret that Travin has involved you in
Yeah,
this
dude,
way.
fuck Trappin', am I
At
right?
least you survived. For now.
Yeah, that's because I leveled up in the arena.
Perhaps in the
Thanks.
future you can be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters.
Alright.
Now our business here is complete.
Okay.
I suggest you return to your council.
Okay then, I shall. Okay, so let's make it back to, show map. Thank you very much. Get back here, Arcane University, absolutely. And while we are loading up and getting to our next place, just a couple reminders that we are going to be streaming again on Thursday morning with our normal stream schedule of 10 to 12. But that stream schedule might be changing as I actually am working on getting a new position. This game has like 6 voice actors in total. Facts.
Well
Our Are we going to talk about the one that's clearly Todd Howard and
Greetings to you.
they just did a really, really, really good job with the editing? And, anyway. But, yeah, sorry. Anyway, as I was saying with some update information, that, resuming normal stream schedule this week from last week, because last week we had the little different stream schedule since I was going on vacation and everything. And, so this week, Tuesday, Thursday, 10 to 12 Eastern Time. I think Todd Howard voices one of the Danger Princes in this one. That's it. God, it's I can hear the voice, but isn't it the one where you, like, go into the castle, into the party, and you, like, take everybody's clothes off? Yeah, Barbas. Is Barbas the one I was just talking about? Is that the same? I'm pretty sure that's the same. I might be wrong, though. Why didn't you tell me the truth?
At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since
So
it was
yeah,
not
we are
crucial
going to
the
be
task
doing
you
normal
were given.
upload. That's the dog. Okay.
For that
Oh, that's the
reason,
dog. Yeah,
I was
Moloch
unable
Ball
to disclose
is.
more about his true identity to you.
Is that Moloch Ball?
Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize.
Sounds right?
Why was I sent
Archmage
to
Travin
Skingrad?
feared that sending a high-ranking official
That's
with the guild
the dog.
might draw too much
Barbas is
attention
the dog.
and
Moloch
provoke
Ball,
a reaction from the Count.
pretty confident with that.
We were also concerned that it might drive any
Again, it's been a hot
necromancers in
sec,
the
so I'm
area
not
underground.
remembering everything.
Making
But
them
we're
more
doing this
difficult to
together.
weed
We're
out.
all in this. Clavicus Vial. Thank you, Ted. Yes, I was like, that had the airs of you just looked something up. I was like, knowing you as a person.
We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our
Legitness. Well done,
relationship
team.
with Hasseldor is
And Brick.
tenuous at best. The council has agreed to keep his
Okay,
nature
so
a
this
secret.
guy is saying that they were
In
being
exchange,
sus for
he
reasons, but they
occasionally
apologize
provides
for
us
being
with
sus.
useful
But like,
information.
hey, stop it. Okay, why does Hasseldor aid you?
As a vampire,
He did not
there are few
reply.
allies he can trust,
He either learned his
He has
lesson or
disguised
finally
his
paid
nature
somebody
from
else.
but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages. So he approached us with an accord. As you have seen,
You know,
that
Todd
agreement
Howard,
is under a
great
great
job,
deal
dude.
of strain.
really
lately.
crushed on that one.
The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established.
Alright, you protect the vampire?
It's not quite that simple. Hasseldor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat.
Fascinating.
After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident.
Which is pretty solid, and so you no longer trust him?
We feared Hasseldor may have
Lots
been
of
involved
questions
with the
today.
necromancers.
Lots of questions.
Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not.
Love that.
At least, not for the moment.
I'm
We will
helping.
continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you.
Okay.
You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it.
Thanks. Advancement!
Your services to the Guild have not gone unnoticed.
Evoker,
As of this
Evoker,
moment, you have
Evoker.
gained the
Let's
rank
celebrate
of
Evoker.
Evoker.
Woohoo!
Along with your new rank, please take
Oh,
this
that's
amulet.
nice. An amulet.
May it help keep you safe in times of danger.
Amulet. Alright,
Are
task.
you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Very well. There's a research
Ah,
project going
nice.
on at one of the alien
Ooh, that'll
ruin
be a
sites
fun
on the
thing to
eastern
do.
side
And
of
plus,
the
we can
province.
maybe get a Welkin Stone.
Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project,
Which
and
then
is
we could also get
apparently in
Finger of
need
the
some
Mountain.
help.
Shocky, shocky.
I thought you might need a break.
Sparky,
after the
Sparky,
things
Boom
you've been
Man!
exposed to lately.
Which I'm actually, I think
You
I'm,
can
yeah,
find
I'm wearing my
Irlav in the
Avatar shirt today,
Archmage's
so
Tower.
that's appropriate. Alright, fare thee well. Wait, no. Irlav
He's a
Jirol.
good man, but council matters have distracted him lately, and he's been
Stream
neglecting
schedule
his
might
other
be
work.
changing. Oh, yeah, thank you. Sorry. Really appreciate you helping. Yes, stream schedule might be changing. I will definitely keep you posted.
Irlav should be
And,
ready.
but I am actually working on getting a position. I have been momentarily in between jobs by choice because I've been kind of, yes, I didn't elaborate. No, thank you, because the tangent got intense and then my brain forgot what I was saying. So I will be most likely changing to a once-a-week stream schedule just to make sure I'm still staying up to date with everything, and I'm going to just hop around while I'm talking about this so I can stay focused. So it's probably going to be, I haven't decided exactly which day yet, but probably in the evening time as well, just because my new schedule might be a little bit interesting. It might be early mornings and also afternoons and kind of like have a weird in-between time, but I'm most likely going to be exhausted for that, so we'll have to figure that one out. But I will definitely make sure to keep everybody posted as to my stream schedule, so that way we can make sure to continue to hang out with each other. But definitely hoping to keep my streams at 2 hours each, so that way we can just continue to have as much fun as possible. And again, thank you so very much for helping me elaborate on that, because my god, my brain does not like to work. Alrighty, let's get some rest so we can level up. Alrighty, let's do willpower. And we're gonna continue to beef up our strength. And I kind of just, sorry for distracting you the first time you were explaining. You're doing great, Ted. I appreciate it. I'm just thankful that you guys are here, you know? Like, it's always risky, but you gotta risk it for the biscuit. We made it back around eventually, though. We're just gonna keep working on these specific attributes, and we are already at a level 8, friends. We are crushing it. Very proud of the progress we've made in just like, what is it? This is our 5th upload now, our 5th live stream. And I can't believe we're already kind of that much into it. I'm just so thankful that we've been having as much fun as we have been having. So definitely want to make sure my new streaming schedule is able to reflect that, just so we can continue to hang out, have a great time in the Oblivion universe, and just go on some adventures. Be like Bilbo.
You're about Vatican, are you?
Ah, and once
it's
again.
a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Scaleel indicated there was some sort of problem. A blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past.
A blockage.
I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the council.
He's important, so he's sending a little lackey grunt to go do his work for him. I'm fetching the coffee. That's my job. I'm the intern.
Access is restricted, so you'll need this key.
Alrighty, let's talk about Scaleel.
She's the mage heading up the on-site research. She can tell you more about whatever it is that's impeding their progress.
Excellent.
It's an alien ruin southwest of
Cheydinhall. Excellent.
Scaleel is there now, working on investigating the ruins.
Solid. See you around.
Eagerly await your
But just to kind of continue the talk about streaming, you can always make sure to catch up with my streams as well on my YouTube channel, which is again linked, as I mentioned earlier, in my Twitch description. I have so far uploaded all the current live streams that we have had so far, and clearly telling that I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with actually live streaming along the way, so I appreciate your support and I appreciate your kindness even more so. And yeah, so you can check that out over on my YouTube channel. I will make sure to always upload my live streams the same day that I am actually doing the live stream, just as long as I am available to do so. And shout out to Ted for helping me get the last one up and running, because last Wednesday in the morning is when I streamed, and then that afternoon I actually went on holiday. So had to have a little bit of help in that regard, making sure that my computer didn't just like stay left on for like multiple days. So thank you so much, Ted, for helping me out with that. A rat! Yes! Yes! Sorry, everybody. I'll calm down again. Very excited to get that rat meat. Anywho'sville. So yes, thank you so much for that help, Ted, and I definitely... Hello? Oh, it's through the cave. Okay. Needed that assistance, so that way we could make sure that my live stream was uploaded to my channel, so that way we are current, up to date, and ready to go. And that way I didn't have to upload it when I got back home, which would have been multiple days later. Definitely want to make sure all of my friends get the content as soon as they can humanly have it. Ooh, give me the gold. Give me that gold. Welcome stones. Yes! Oh, we are gonna get shocky, sparky, boom man. Gonna get the fingers of the mountain. Love that for us. Hell yeah. Very excited about today's stream. We have been crushing it, friends.
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you.
Indeed. Yes?
Erlov sent you.
Yes!
Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his
so
own
this is a little
project,
bit more of an
so he sends
extensive
someone who
quest,
knows
if I
nothing
remember
about it.
properly.
And
So
this
I
is
kind of
supposed to
feel
help.
like
No offense
like
to you,
last
friend.
time,
It's not your fault.
we
And
might be ending up
perhaps you
with a
can
little
help.
bit more arena
If
playing.
you can figure out
See
how
if
to
we can
use
get a
the
little bit
pillar,
further in
I'll
there,
be
get some more
thrilled.
monies.
You're welcome to try your hand at it.
Okay, so
Yes?
no, I didn't want to do that. I pressed the wrong button. That was a me. That was a my bad. Pillar.
That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is.
Okay.
Or was.
Okay.
It's magical. We know that much.
Well, that tracks, since this is
Enchanted
indeed the Mages
somehow.
Guild.
We think it's a lock of some
Pop off,
sort,
Lex.
but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic,
Okay.
badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it.
Well, there's like a specific
It's at the
pattern that we
bottom
need
of
to
the
follow.
rules if you wish to try your luck. Be careful though, it could be quite hazardous to your health.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of
Best
like
to
how
play
much
it
more time
safe.
we have left to play.
No
We've got about 20
complex
more minutes
magic.
today before
Stick to
noon, which is
basic
our usual
spells
end
with single
time.
effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks.
So I feel like we can probably knock out like a bunch of the arena stuff.
This place has been nothing but trouble
and then
as
save
far as I'm
this
concerned.
particular quest
Since we disposed
maybe
of the
for next time.
creatures
But
that
we'll
have
see.
taken up
We'll kind
residence
of
here,
scope out
it's
this little
been
area real
nothing
quick.
but a fight to
See
figure
how
out
it's going
the
to treat
place
us.
works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now.
Because I can't
not to
remember what
mention the
spell I need to
injuries
have
it's
equipped
caused.
to make sure we can
What a
do it
waste
proper.
of my
Alright.
talents.
Wild elves, magic from the sky. I just like... Oh, wrong button. Alright. That is not going to give us any attributes either. So, let's... Hello? This way. And we should also probably stop by Fingers of the Mountain, just to go grab that while we can. Okay, well that's just the manual of spellcraft. I technically didn't need to read that. Can I open this chest? Yes. Gimme. Thank you. I'm over in God, of course I am. Jesus. Okay. 210 out of 210. What can I drop that I don't care about? Ooh, let's charge things. Well, that helps. That's still 210 out of 210. Are we gonna have to drop some of my nice clothes? I really would love to not. But I guess I shall. That's a bummer. Well, I have gold trim shoes in the black and burgundy outfit, as well as black suede shoes and blue velvet outfit. I think I'm gonna get rid of the blue velvet outfit and blue suede shoes. Don't mind me while I just go through my wardrobe.
Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they?
Indeed they have. Pillar!
I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the
Okay.
thing shocks whomever casts the spell.
Okay. Don't want that
It
to
hasn't
happen.
been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't
Another
figured
thing
out
I really do
is the
respect. I
markings.
can get
See
behind
them on
that.
the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had
Okay.
some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them.
But I can't
But
remember
we
where the
lack
reference
anything
is
like
or
that.
what to get for that.
Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been
Okay.
sulking over the way Erlov's been
Skalil.
treating her.
Alright, let's go talk to
Farewell.
Skalil. Let's go back up the way we came. Even though I was just talking to her. She could have definitely done something about it the first time I asked.
If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can.
Okay. Alien
I don't know
reference.
why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail.
Alright, not loving the
That's
negativity.
fine.
I do
If
feel
he
like we
wants
need
it,
more
he can have
positivity
it.
up in this
It's
bitch.
just one more thing I'll
let's
get
try our
blamed for
best
in the
together.
end.
Let's work on it. Okay, see you around.
What a
Let's check
waste
out
of
this
life.
reference text. You know, I said that I wasn't going to be doing this quest, and now here I am doing this quest. I often follow through with everything I say I'm going to do. Okay, well why did that did the stupid thing that it does. Alright. It's probably going to be in A's alien reference text. From Fire Life, from Light Magic. Wisdom learned by pain is a reliable guide in the dark. Literally, terrible wisdom never betrayed the lore masters. Our exiled elven ancestors heard the welcoming gifts of peace in the streams and streams and beach trees and stars. Muthmelody means literally from home driven. Bless and blessed be. In the caverns of lore, ugly and obscure, shines the gold of truth. The foaming wave, so thunderous, so mighty, heralds the lordly elves. Is it just like from fire? Is this just fire magic? It's just fire magic, isn't it? Says it was going to be a more intensive questline, is immediately not too terrible. I totally know what I'm talking about at all times. Totally listen to me.
Be careful in here.
Oh, okay. So this one's fire magic. The next one is lore as your armor. Wisdom learned by pain. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to need to not do this exactly right now. Because I don't have the patience. And I want to go do other things. I got the Welkin Stone that I wanted coming into an alien ruin. So we're going to put just like a pause for today on this particular quest in the Mages Guild questline. Just so we can go have some fun hacking and slashing in the arena. And also let's go visit the Fingers of the Mountain Pillar so we can equip that spell and just work our way up to using it. Because shocky, shocky. Shocky, shocky. Love destruction magic. No, I didn't even press anything. So don't do it for me. Think. Show quests. Show in progress quests. Alright. Pineapple on pizza? Yes, Ted. Okay. The undisputed favorite pizza of all time. Pineapple on pizza. Pineapple and pepperoni pizza is the best. Anybody who disagrees with me, you're allowed to be wrong. You know, I support you. I'll, send you love all just the same. But don't harsh on my vibe. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for bringing that up, Ted. Very important information to make sure I'm sharing on the live stream. Alrighty, let's get to Finger of the Mountain. Cloud Top. And remember exactly what I need to do for this. I'm already here, friend. I don't need help. Okay. The Nord Frost Touch racial spell God, I just stopped being able to read for a second. Hi, I'm Jared, I'm 19. The Nord Frost Touch racial spell will one-shot like the first 4 arena opponents. Oh my god, yes. No, I mean, the first 4 arena opponents ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's a very good point. And I do really enjoy playing as a Nord. I do, though, my favorites, as you can see, are the Bosmer. Do love a good elf. Which kind of brings us 180 back to our earlier conversation about Tolkien and the elves. So, right on, dudes. Okay, so I need to read Irana's notes. And severely wound the ones after. Absolutely. Absolutely. We've not been doing too terrible. The last couple of fights, though, have been a little bit of a struggle for me. But as you can see, we are alive and well, so we are absolutely crushing it. Check out our previous Let's Plays on both my Twitch as well as my YouTube to get caught up to date with those. And all the fun that we've been having. So, just another plug. Trying to get better at this whole thing. Okay, so for this pillar, Okay, the carvings on this pillar were made by the aliens, kind of picking up on the second page, and the pillar has been infused with significant power. Following was scribbled in the margins of the book, presumably by the same men who took the pillar from the original resting place. The notes are smeared in places, so I have included what I could decipher. Do note that this sounds rather dangerous, and take whatever precautions you feel are necessary. Alrighty. Alright. So, from these notes and the original Iliad inscriptions, at least nobody's talking about killing Bosmer today. Pop off, Ted. Ooh, I love the Dunmer. Absolutely love the Dunmer. I've not really ever played as Breton. Just not really suited my particular fancy. I do really respect Breton playthroughs as well as Khajiit playthroughs. But I'm usually one of the elves. So just there's that. But yeah, we are missing out on the usual discussion of killing Bosmer, which is... It happens, is the way I'm going to choose to respond to that. Just to be safe. But just very interesting people exist on the internet. But anyway, so from these notes in the original Iliad inscriptions, it seems that our Imperial friends were attempting to harness some of the degree of the Iliad's magical power and were marginally successful. I suggest you procure a Welkin stone for yourself. Searching Iliad ruins will likely be the quickest method of acquiring one. Return to Cloud Top to cast a shock spell at the pillar. What happens then, I think you can comprehend on your own. Alright, so let's... I don't know if it has to be, like... a very, like, specific sort of... Oh, and I see that Ted. Whenever I want to be an old guy mage, I'd be a Breton. Ooh, that's good point. Excellent. Very well done. I always like kind of being like a little stabby sort of, hello? When I click on something, I expect you to do that. Can you... I was struck by lightning and have been granted a powerful new spell! Yay! We did it! We got Fingers of the Mountain! Woo! Amazing. Amazing! And I'm definitely not going to be able to use it yet, but nonetheless, very thrilled to have it. Yeah, I do not have nearly enough magicka. Pog, yes. Cool. So now that we've done that, let's head over to the arena, where we are just gonna kind of like round out the day with fighting some baddies. Yes! I love the arena. It's honestly one of my favorite things in the Oblivion universe. Hype, yes, hype it. God, thank you guys for the energy. I love this. I love it here. I'm a really big fan of the arena, and kind of one of the things that I've mentioned in one of my very first Let's Plays, is that when I play kind of like by myself, I often just start in the arena. In the arena! I said it like the announcer. Anyway, and just that way so you can like level up, get money, and just kind of like get more in the swing of things, LOL, swinging swords, pun intended, and just like kind of like getting reacclimated with the game, especially if it's been like a hot second since you've last played. Don't mind me just like jumping on the room. Oh, I love you. Isn't this like Pork Chop? Is that not his name? Oh, he's such a good boy. Who's a good boy? And just like, you know, getting back into it and like just the vibes of Elder Scrolls, which is just a really fun aspect of this. And something that I really, really wish that the just like natural game did, was I wish that you could just like, I wish that it was part of the Pumbaa, LOL, Ted. I wish that it was part of the game that you could rebuild Kvatch rather than like the mod Kvatch rebuilt, because I would love to partake in the arena there. Like it was such like a big thing in the lore of Oblivion, or the lore of Tamriel and Cyrodiil, to have like Kvatch's arena. But since obviously Kvatch gets like decimated by the first Oblivion Gate, it doesn't happen. So I think that like once we play more through the rest of the game, maybe even like finishing up the game and kind of like just it in its natural quality, in spite of all the mods that we have equipped, such as like the different like in-screen stuff. I had to equip certain mods just to be able to get this game a little bit more playable for myself, especially since I wanted to use my gaming controller, which a friend of mine very, very kindly gave and donated to my cause. So I wanted to make sure I could use it, so I did have to adjust some things, which is why I have like this Skyrim loading and whatever. But I would like to play more of the game just like in its quote-unquote natural state, until we reach the end of it, and then maybe even doing some of the mods that are part of this gaming universe, because I mean, I am such a big fan of just like mods in general, just in the way that like they're just an art form. They're an art form from the players themselves, and it's just like a really cool thing. So, and I've always wanted to play the factory build, so I think that that's going to be kind of like a later on thing, just like a little treat for myself.
The first yellow team hero.
Alrighty,
is an Imperial
and we've got about 5 more minutes left in this live stream, so let's get some fighting done. Let's earn some money.
Be a blade. You know those guys who protect the Emperor? He's a trained
bitch,
soldier,
I'm a blade.
So keep your damn head down.
Try me. Try me, bitch. Okay. What's gonna happen when I come at them with another Akaviri? It's like, oh, you're a blade? Me too!
Good people of the Imperial City.
Let's equip a fire flare. A fire flare? What am I saying?
To the arena. Behold, as 2 heroes meet in the fighting pit.
I am a hero. I am a hero.
Begin.
Let's do this thing. Okay.
I fought my friends more fiercely. Not supposed to be impressed.
Okay, are you doing the spinny? Okay, that completely missed. Great stuff. Crushing it, nailing it, slaying the game. I am such a good gamer!
Just warming up.
You know, one thing that I really enjoy about this live stream and doing this with you guys, it's just a time for me to just not take things seriously, just to have like a really nice, fun time playing one of my favorite games. So I also appreciate the chill qualities of the chat. So thank you all again very much for being here. You are all amazing and a good vibe. Especially when we're not talking about just like killing boss. Suck it! Okay, sorry. I won't be like that. I used to do that in Oblivion, or not Oblivion, in Halo when I was little, you know? Gotta do one of these, you know what I'm saying? Super appropriate. Alrighty.
An arena
Thanks for
hero
the 350
but
gold.
defeating a former member of the Blades?
Or
You must be blessed by
one
the
of the
divines
blades.
or something, my friend.
Alright,
You're a hero,
let's
my
keep
friend.
on keeping on,
That
friends. Alright, ready for
Okay,
another
hero.
match.
This next opponent is a high elf wizard, a master in the school of destruction.
Well, I'm but a
But
novice,
wait,
so who's
get
really
wood.
gonna win here?
He also uses an enchanted shield called the Great
See,
Aegis,
this is
which
why
gives him
I
some
should be able to
serious magic
loot in the
resistances.
arena. Or at
Your
least,
best
like,
bet
there
is to
should be a
just charge
thing
straight in.
where you can actively, like,
Press the attack.
win the
and
stuff
don't give him a
that
chance
you
to let off a spell.
get
I don't
when you
wanna have
kill
to
somebody
sweep
in the
your
arena.
ashes
Because,
out
like,
of
I
the
would
arena.
love the Grey Aegis. It's so sick. I mean, like, I would just love any Aegis. Shout out to Greek and Roman myth. Love the mythos. Alright, bring your pretty face to my Akaviri.
To the arena.
I think I say that like once a live stream.
For the 2 brave
Just
heroes
being honest.
who have come to rock the very foundations of this arena. Lower the gates.
And for our next live stream, which is again going to be happening Thursday morning, dude, you hit the ground. You suck. Thank God I got that ring of like fire aversion. Anywho. But for our live stream on Thursday, we're definitely going to be continuing with the Mages Guild. I'm going to make sure to do kind of some recon work just to make it a little bit easier on us in between now and then. Always make sure you are utilizing your resources. It is never cheating, in my opinion. Ooh, did something break?
Mud crabs more fearsome than
I heard like a breaking sound. Why won't I die? Because you're the dead one, honey. So yeah, make sure you rejoin my live stream on Thursday morning, 10 to 12 Eastern Time. Definitely going to be continuing with the Mages Guild quest line. But it is 11:59, so we've got about 1 more minute in our live stream. But you know what?
I'll be honest, Hero. With the
We'll
kind
end a
of
little
victories
bit
you've been
afternoon,
having,
because
I
it's
knew
officially
that elf-
noon. And we're going to just do one more battle,
that-
just to kind of like round out the
Alright,
day, my friends.
this is it.
Get a little bit more
Your
money.
last fight against the yellow team.
And
I guess you
perfect
could
place
say
to
they
end
saved the
for the
best
last
for
fight
last.
against the yellow
The three
team.
best, actually.
Let's
You're up
do
against the
this.
swordsman, an archer,
Plus, I'm pretty sure
and
we
a
get to fight with Pork
spellcaster.
Chop.
2 lower-level combatants, plus that
Please?
yellow team champion you've seen down here. You beat all 3, and you get named champion. I know you can do this. Now get up there and show everyone why
We're
you're
gonna
the
become
best.
champion today, my dudes.
Oh wait, there's one more thing. I sent
Pork Chop the Boar. Can we get a round of applause for Pork Chop the
He'll at
Boar?
least keep one of them
Just
distracted.
shout
Now,
out
good
to
luck.
my good buddy. God, love that guy. Alright, what of mine broke? Did something break? We're gonna do Spell Drinker Amulet, because that feels like a good idea to be wearing. But maybe nothing broke. I could be wrong. But I feel like this is just gonna be like a better choice than not equipping the Spell Drinker Amulet, especially if we're gonna be having other things thrown at us. So, hey Pork Chop, you ready to kill some baddies? You're gonna become the champion today. You're most likely gonna die and become a Pork Chop, but like, listen, at least we had a good one.
Can this brave combatant defeat 3 opponents and become
Abso-freaking-lutely, I did it in some caves earlier and they were necromancers, so I don't imagine this could be the worst. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Nice! Got one of them already. Alright. I don't really care if you're impressed, honey. What I care about is you dying. Oh, did Pork Chop kill the other guy? Excellent! Dude, sick! Oh, good energy! Good energy! I mean, like, right now I'm getting, like, hacked and slashed at, but that's alright. We got our weak potion of healing. Alright, you ready to die? Because you did. And I am now the champion. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We done did it. It has happened. Pork Chop and I reign supreme. Oh, are you... Hey! Hey! Pork Chop! Don't kill... Did you see that? Pork Chop was coming from me. How rude. Alrighty, but we have done it. We are officially the champion.
You did it.
All that's left in the arena is becoming the grand champion.
It will take for the yellow team to recover from
which
this?
we need to talk to the grand champion,
My
the Grey
friend,
Prince,
it is with
next
great
time
honor
around.
that I advance
Ooh,
you to the
excellent
rank of
meme
champion.
or picture rather.
You've done it.
Cat
You've
with
shown
glasses.
them all. You're the best. Well,
Good vibes.
almost the best.
They're
You're
still
done
the grand
competing in
champion.
normal arena matches, but they're still the grand champion.
And that is something that
Kid,
we will just
you've
have
got
to pick
more
up with
guts
next
and
time.
skill. I think you can take the Great Prince.
Which
Go
I definitely
over and talk
can.
to Isabella
But,
Beacon
you know,
on
I really like the Grey Prince. He's a good guy. But not good enough. Thank you all so much for joining me on today's Let's Play. It has been an absolute blast. Thank you to our new friends who have joined us. You have been such an incredible blessing to hang out with today, so thank you so much for hanging out with us, having a good time. We are officially done with our live stream today, so please do make sure to pop by on Thursday morning, where we are going to be hanging out again 10 to noon Eastern Standard Time. But as always, you can definitely make sure to check out my YouTube channel. I do make sure to upload every new live stream same day, so that way everything is up to date as soon as possible. So I'm going to log off here and make sure I head on over to YouTube and get this newest live stream up there. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, ding that bell for notifications so that way you always can hang out with us whenever we're hanging out on my gaming couch. And thank you all so very much for joining, and have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.